Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Today is Friday, August 4th, and I hope everyone is doing well. I know we've had some kind of heavy, crazy energies, it seems like, this past week, and I hope you've managed to navigate them without too much of a problem. So, our week is coming to an end, so let's see what all messages are coming through from God, from Spirit, from the Divine for you. And we'll start today with our air signs. So that's going to be our Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And let's see what message is coming up for you. Strength. So whether you're going to receive an influx of strength through some of these crazy energies, or whether that's what you're being called to do, asked to do by the universe. Usually I feel like when that card comes out, that's kind of that sign that there could be something challenging coming up for you. And it's going to take your strength, and your perseverance to be able to navigate through that. The jumper card that came out was confidence is your key to success. So let me pull a regular card for you as well, since that was a jumper card. Show the world the real you. And we've talked a lot about this North Node in Aries, and that's about being unapologetically you and just embracing that, living in your strength, living in your truth. So that, I feel like that message is appropriate there, and that does take strength. Sometimes if you've been living, I'm not going to call it living a lie, but if you've been living life according to other people's expectations or desires, or you're trying to not rock the boat, it can be difficult to break out of that. So that takes a lot of strength to do that. Oh, your card that flipped was follow through. Since that was a jumper card, I'll pull a regular one as well. What's your honest truth? So it's interesting. The jumper cards that were coming out, confidence is your key to success, and then follow through. So it feels like there's almost kind of like two slightly different paths or messages coming through for the air signs for today. And maybe this confidence is about a job or your life path, calling, purpose, mission, and you're being encouraged to follow through. Maybe in the past you've kind of started to do it a little bit, and then if people haven't responded really favorably or optimistically, then you kind of dial it back. And so the strength card goes with that, of live in your true self, live in your authenticity. And then also this show the world the real you. What's your honest truth? So that that could be about your job, life, mission, but it could also be relationships as well. Don't hide behind trying to make everybody else happy. Elk, nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. So have some of that strength and, be your true self. And that's going to lead you to a much more balanced sense of kind of happiness and inner peace when what you're feeling on the inside is matching what you're able to show the world on the outside. All right, next up is our fire signs. That's going to be our Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see what message comes through for you. The Magician. That's about transmuting the energies. Maybe it's something, I'll call it negative or heavy, and transforming that into lighter energies, taking a tough situation and transforming it for the good. The jumper card was the end of a tough cycle approaches. So it definitely goes with the Magician card, that it's getting close, it's approaching, and you're being called upon to kind of double down on your magic and transforming. So let's pull one, since that was a jumper. A fiery climax approaches. So There could be something big and dramatic coming through for you, that it's a fiery climax approaches. That's full moon in Aries, which this is for our fire sign. So Aries is there. The other one was full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So, that full moon energy is about releasing things, releasing what's no longer serving you. And we did have our full moon on the 1st, so just a few days ago. So you're still kind of in some of that energy of, okay, what really isn't working? What do I need to do to get things, get my life on path, follow, the lessons I was supposed to be learning. All right, let's see our Sacred Creator card. Find your sacred flow, which is what I was just talking about in terms of finding your path and your mission and being in your kind of true self. So find what that is, because this message is saying what you're doing right now isn't it. And take only what resonates with you. Maybe you feel like you are living your best life right now. Although I would venture to say something in your life feels like it's not exactly where you want it to be, which is probably why you're watching readings in the first place, is to give you some help and some guidance as to what you need to do in life, what you should be thinking about, how do you live in your most authentic self. So find that sacred flow, work on your meditating. All right, and then your sacred animal is cougar, assertive. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. And that's really that powerful, Aries energy, that fire energy of confidence, and be bold and take those next steps. And we talked a lot about that messaging when we were talking about North Node shifting into Aries. Was all about, taking those next steps, being bold, being unapologetically you. So let's take a look at our earth signs. So that's going to be our Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and see what comes through today for you. The Fool. So that is the beginning of a new start, a new cycle of something. So take that leap of faith, whether that's in a job, a friendship, a hobby, a calling, a relationship, kind of start that new chapter and know that the divine is behind you and helping to support you on your new endeavor. So don't let fear keep you from taking that leap. This life, I had heard it referred to before as an experiment. You try something, it doesn't work. Okay, try something else. Do something different. This life on this planet is meant to be, I guess, an adventure, an experiment, not a prison sentence. So keeping yourself locked in narratives that no longer serve you, in situations that are making you unhappy, like that's not your purpose. That's not your calling. So let's see what card comes out on the Moon card. Step out of your comfort zone. Sometimes there's that sense of, and that's the North Node card. Sometimes there's that sense of, better the devil and it's easier. Like the easiest thing for somebody to do usually is nothing. But inaction is still making a decision. It's making a decision of, I'm scared. I don't know what decision to make. So I'm just going to do nothing. And it's kind of like, well, that's, or people saying, well, I'm praying, or I'm calling out to the universe for help. And it's like, yeah, but help doesn't come in the form of a big hand, like the Almighty coming, oh, I'm taking you and putting you over there. There's not going to be a big hand from the sky that comes out to move you onto the path. It's a matter of listening to your intuition, which you have to quiet your fears to do that. Fears yell, intuition whispers. All right. Change maker, make waves. So again, that's about, when you're stepping out of your comfort zone, it is going to ruffle some feathers. Some people would prefer for you to stay in whatever situation you're in because it's easier for them. It's less disruptive for them. But oftentimes, in order to, especially if you're having that feeling of, am I really on the right path? If you're feeling that, it's probably because you're not truly living in your authentic self. And something needs to change, whether it's something huge and enormous or whether it's something small. But if you're having that question of, is this really the path I'm meant to be on? The answer is probably no. There's probably something that needs to change. So looking at it, what's the new adventure? What is it that you need to change and step out of your comfort zone? And these are lining up beautifully. Your card is Butterfly, Rebirth. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. So there it is for you, Earth signs. You're being called to rebirth yourself, reinvent yourself, and take that leap of faith. And part of that means changing, stepping outside of your comfort zone. But that's, definitely a very clear message that, there's a cycle that's ended for you, or that's coming to an end for you, and you need to step into a new direction. So, all right, last but not least, we have our water signs, so our Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's see what is coming through for you today. The Wheel of Fortune. So that is that fated and destined, a very optimistic card that things are unfolding for you the way they're supposed to. Good karma, good luck, success. Let's see what's coming through on your moon card for you. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. So that's kind of that reminder of, it's easy to identify when people are too much in the 3D matrix and they're so focused on, work, or whatever it is. So it's kind of easy, it seems like, to say, oh, this person should be more spiritual. But sometimes it can also shift the other way, where it's like you're so in the 5D and so much on the spiritual path. You do have to kind of balance that out. I mean, you need to put food on the table, put a roof over your head, stay warm in the winter type of thing. So you do have to have that good balance, and it's a matter of how can you marry the two together. So your jumper card was Get Back to Elemental. So in this case, it seems like it's maybe more of a matter of you were too far on the practicality side, so kind of get back to some of the spiritual part. But let's pull another one since that was a jumper. Unstick the stuck. So if you've been kind of going round and round, unstick the stuck. So if you've been going round and round on something, maybe part of the approach here, since the Wheel of Fortune card came out, is, it's getting ready to unstick itself, but you have to get out of the way and let things play out the way they're supposed to. Maybe you've been trying to control the outcome too much and direct it in a certain way, and part of the unstuck is getting out of that 3D mindset of, I need to control this outcome and make it go this way, and step back into the spiritual side, get back to nature, get grounded, and unstick yourself from the outcome, and just, look at it that, hey, Wheel of Fortune, what will be, and have faith in the divine, that things will go the way they're supposed to. Swan, Grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. So there's your Swan card. This card is a very strong card in terms of twin flame journey. The swans are seen often as a symbol of the twin flame journey. So that coming out as your animal, it could be that our water signs are looking at a twin flame journey, and you've kind of been in that stuck energy. And what do we do? Maybe divine feminine is chasing and masculine's running, and it's like, what do we do with this? Or you're in separation, and this is that reminder of get back to the spiritual path. Your twin flame journey is not about the other person. It is about you and your soul ascension journey and get back to that. Have confidence that things are playing out the way they're supposed to. Um, you know, divine timing will be what it will be, and that will help unstick that stuck feeling if you're just looping and looping and looping of, where is my twin and what's going to happen there. So that's kind of the message. If the twin flame message doesn't resonate with you, the rest of it still holds true in terms of balancing out the spiritual versus the 3D side to help get you past whatever obstacle you're coming up with. But I hope today's message resonated with you. And if this is information that you think somebody else could benefit from, I certainly welcome you to share this with them. There are going to be some more videos coming out. There will be a twin flame specific one, as well as the daily readings. I did also post a reading, one of those, is this your person? So check that out. It seems like that's been pretty favorable, so I'll continue to do those periodically as well, just as something a little bit different to do. So I wish you peace and joy along your journey, and we will see you next time.